Well, I'm late with this one, as usual, but it's the Black Clover, chapter 44, 44. Apparently, the Snow Mage arc that this is called is reaching its climax. I mean, Black Clover is known for somewhat be having short arcs, but already at the climax, so much happened and yet so little at the same time. I mean, the biggest reveal was Crazy Sally coming back, meaning that we're gonna see more of the White Knight Demon Eye than we originally thought. Then again, some people are already asking themselves, what, are we already reaching the end of this manga? It has just started, but the pace is getting fast, so I have no idea what to expect. If this is gonna be a short one. But how about we skip that for a moment, at least for now, and go on to the chapter of 44. Well, last time you saw Gauche escaping with his sister. The front cover page is actually him saying, "Get near my sister and I'll crush you." Yeah, the craziest sister lover ever. But Barlow, the disgusting, sorry, sorry, the disgusting fat guy, fat brother or ugly brother, have turned into an abomination. So the sister tries to guide the children out of the place with a fire form guiding light leopard panther. However, that will take time gathering up all the children, and they need to survive until then. And the Balo, well, he only wants to destroy everything near him. So, but Asta prevents him from killing his brother, but that's mostly because they need to take responsibility, or he at least needs to take responsibility, so he's not gonna can't die unto them. And also, what kind of asshole kills his own brother? So that once again you're hinting that Asta grew up in an orphanage. He didn't have a biological family, but he had a family in them. So for him, betraying one family is the greatest crime of ever. So that makes sense why he is pissed off at Balo for doing that. But meanwhile, while he attacks Crazy Sally, he just reveals that apparently what she injected into him was dark magic, which apparently eats away a person's life force, but increases their magic considerably. So even Asta will have trouble with this. And during being distracted, Crazy Sally just tries to take her. I hate him. What I mean is, here's a little bit of a note. When Crazy Sally does that, we switch to a position, and whatever that is intentional or not, the skirt covers up her most private part. Are you telling me her mini skirt is a mini short skirt? Sorry, I just couldn't resist. But the sister protects him from that attack. And well, Crazy Sally, she has continued doing her crazy dialogue, saying that the backbone whose man is on the deadline. But the sister gives her, well, that typical good Japanese manga speech when an old one says, "Don't underestimate an elder, you brat." uh, but even the sister knows she cannot fight on for too long. That will make it. They will all die. And she cursed Gauche for leaving. And Mary, of course, wants the Gauche to go back. But Gauche refuses, saying that he won't fight a fight he cannot win since the magic doesn't work on the girl and the monster has a crazy mana. And so if they fight, they will be dangerous. He says, "I don't care about anything else as long as you're safe." And then we are treated to his past, really. And how much he, the reason why, a little bit of a fruited excuse on why he is so, what's that name? So crazy about his sister is because I think he is, well, when you are a sister lover, maybe you have a little bit more thoughts, but I think the reason why he's so crazy about his sister is because his sister is the last remaining relative of his family, and probably the only one he can trust fully. Although there have been some hints that he do trust his captain Yami, so maybe he feels like people are liars, and maybe that's why he is so mean to them. The reason for all this is apparently his family used to be nobles, and they were called the Audrey family. However, their family died in an accident, or at least that's what's said, and apparently their will was left to a shadowed man who wished to have their standings, and who kicked them out of the house. Is it just me, or could that fat bastard have framed them? Hmm. Very likely. Very likely. After all, when someone says, Mom and Dad died in an accident, right after he said, I wish I had their standings. So, for that day on, Gauche decided to protect Mary and learn magic. I don't care if I have to rob or kill. Mary is my everything now. However, hearing all of that speech, I guess that is what made that crazy siscon. Mary actually punches Gauche. Yeah, I think he actually deserved that. Yeah, he definitely deserved that punch. Hell has no better power than the punch of a sister who is very much different than her older brother. And she says that she hates the Gauche that acts like this. Of course he falls apart once he hears that. But Mary, as I revealed in later chapters, it was revealed that Mary is actually a sweetheart, not a spoiled brat. And she's actually pretty wise for her age. She says that while we were hurt by people in the past, the sister and the kids from the church are different and are good people. And because of them, Mary is what she is today. So maybe she changed once the sister entered her life. And she says also that Gauche is a magic knight, so he must protect the people, because that's what the magic knight does. Because Mary is proud of her brother being a magic knight, not the fact that he decides to save him only. As they get to the entrance, they see Marco, the boy that Asta got his shirt to. So Mary begs Gauche once again to protect them. As Gauche sees that Marco has the shirt, the boy Marco says, he gave it to me, Asta gave it to me because he gave me courage. I'll protect Mary so you can fight with these. And of course, Gauche was conscious. His head says, "You damn right, protect her, or I'm gonna chop your head off." And so Gauche returns to the fighting, wondering why everybody's thinking so highly of Gauche, even the boss and the other members, when he was so caught easily by that woman. Because for Gauche, there is no such thing as, well, a completely good character. Huh. Well, that sister is kind of good. What wrong do you see in her? Because she's strict? Well, in a way, ironically, he is the one who says that people think of themselves first. Really? The guy who is a sister lover who took her out before saving anybody else, and just kills a random people just because that sister happened to love that person more than him, complains that other people think of themselves. I know he may not be a hypocrite, but still, I just wanted to point that out. Then again, given his past, it's obvious he has trust issues. But of course, Asta is not down for the count, and Crazy Sally has joined the fight. He still stands, although barely. And Crazy Sally wonders why he hasn't given up yet. I guess she's just the evil that doesn't comprehend good. So Asta gives the typical line that we all love: I'm a magic knight. I'd rather die than give up. Which for first time maybe makes Gauche impressed. So yeah, a long review, maybe I read them page per page, but this is Black Clover, chapter 44. The Black Clovers will come back next week, I think. It's been a long manga wait, and now we all demand Shonen Jump again. But perhaps next week they all will come back, right before going on a break again, right? But yeah, that's the Black Clover. Now, next time we promise is that Gauche is gonna combine his power with Asta, so that's gonna be good. And are they gonna kick the ass of Crazy Sally? Who knows? The arc reaching its max. And we get some nice flashbacks of Gauche. It's pretty good that we get some side characters flashback that explains their actions. Easy, PC, lemon squeezy, nothing more like that. So, if you have any thoughts that I haven't already said, give me to them.